Ever wondered why a salary that's comfortable in Mississippi might not get you far in New York? This question opens the door to a fascinating exploration of the varied landscape of living costs across the United States. As we travel from state to state, it becomes evident that what constitutes a comfortable living is not a one-size-fits-all figure. The disparity in cost of living is influenced by several key factors. First, consider income levels. States with higher average incomes often reflect higher living costs. Housing, the cornerstone of cost of living, varies dramatically. For instance, the median home price in California is leagues above that in Tennessee. Meanwhile, lifestyle expectations differ too. Urban environments tend to encourage a pricier way of life compared to rural settings. These factors combine to create a mosaic of financial climates across the country. Each state offers its unique blend of economic challenges and opportunities, making financial planning a highly personalized journey. Understanding these differences is crucial for anyone planning a move or aiming for financial stability. Let's dive into the data and see just how much you need to live comfortably from coast to coast. Living comfortably, what does that mean? For most, it includes housing, food, healthcare, and a little extra for leisure and savings. But the dollar value of comfort can swing dramatically depending on your geographic location. Let's crunch some numbers to explore the financial landscape across the United States. Starting with the basics, the median necessary income to maintain a comfortable life varies widely. In Mississippi, the figure stands at about $45,000. That's the lowest in the nation. Contrast that with Hawaii, where you'd need approximately $98,000, a figure that's more than double Mississippi's requirement. But why such a vast difference? It largely boils down to the cost of living and housing prices. In states like Hawaii and California, the high cost of housing significantly pushes up the overall income needed to live comfortably. In these states, you might find that housing costs consume a much larger portion of your budget compared to states like Arkansas or Oklahoma, where housing remains relatively affordable. Now, let's look at a state like Texas, known for its booming economy and no state income tax. The required comfortable income here is around $57,000. Moving north to New York, the scenario changes drastically. Here, to live comfortably, especially in urban areas like New York City, one might need around $72,000, influenced heavily by high rent and living expenses. It's not just housing that affects these numbers. Healthcare, utilities, and groceries also play significant roles. For instance, healthcare in states like Alabama is generally more affordable than in states like Vermont, which can affect the overall income needed. These figures reveal a stark contrast in how far your dollar can stretch, depending on where you live. Whether you're planning a move, or just curious about how other states stack up, understanding these financial baselines is crucial for making informed decisions about where and how to live comfortably. For most Americans, housing is the largest monthly expense. But how does it vary across the states? Let's take a journey through the diverse landscape of housing costs in the United States, focusing on three distinctly different states: California, Texas, and Ohio. These states not only offer a glimpse into varying lifestyles, but also highlight how dramatically housing costs can differ. Starting with California, the Golden State is renowned not just for its beaches and celebrities, but also for its steep housing prices. In cities like San Francisco and Los Angeles, the average cost of a home can soar into the millions, making it a challenging market for many. The high demand, combined with limited availability and the allure of coastal living, keeps prices climbing. It's a place where dreams are big, but so are the expenses. Moving over to Texas, the story changes. Known for its vast landscapes and booming cities like Austin and Houston, Texas offers more affordable housing compared to California. The average cost of homes here is significantly lower, thanks in part to the state's expansive land, which allows more room for development. Economic growth, fueled by industries such as technology and energy, also plays a vital role in making Texas an attractive place to live with a relatively moderate cost of living. Then, there's Ohio, presenting yet another flavor of the American housing market. In cities like Cleveland and Cincinnati, housing costs drop even further. This affordability is due to several factors, including lower demand and a different economic landscape. Ohio exemplifies how location within the country can drastically influence the cost of owning or renting a home. These examples underscore that housing costs are not just numbers. They are a reflection of broader economic conditions, demand, and even cultural preferences. Whether it's the high-end market of California, the balanced economy of Texas, or the affordability of Ohio, Each state offers unique opportunities and challenges. Clearly, your dream home might cost differently depending on your zip code. After housing, keeping the pantry full is your next big expense. Let's compare grocery costs. Grocery spending can dramatically differ from state to state, reflecting not just the cost of food, but also the economic landscape of each location. In states like Hawaii, where much of the food is imported, residents might see their monthly grocery bills soar above average, reaching upwards of $700. Contrast this with states like Mississippi, where the cost of living is lower and local agriculture helps keep food prices down, resulting in average grocery bills closer to $300. These variations aren't just about geography. They're influenced by transportation costs, local agricultural practices, and even state taxes. For instance, states with a higher focus on local farming can often offer fresher produce at lower prices, impacting overall grocery expenses. Understanding these differences is crucial because food is a fundamental and often inflexible part of our monthly budgets. Your food budget could really change your cost of living depending on your state. Whether it's by bus, car, or subway, transportation can take a big slice of your budget. When discussing the variation in transportation costs across the states, one finds a remarkable range. In urban centers like New York or San Francisco, many opt for public transit, which could cost around $100 monthly for a pass. However, these areas benefit from well-established networks that make a car less necessary. Conversely, in states like Texas or Montana, the sprawl and rural expanses make owning a vehicle almost essential. Here, costs aren't just about fuel, which averages $3 per gallon, but also maintenance and insurance, which can add up quickly given the distances involved. Fuel prices themselves can be a roller coaster, influenced by everything from global oil prices to local taxes. States like California see higher fuel costs, typically above $4 per gallon, while in states like Missouri, prices at the pump are often below $3. Mobility costs can significantly impact your living expenses, and it varies widely across the states. With all these numbers, planning your finances according to your state becomes essential. Let's take a moment to distill what we've learned about the cost of living comfortably across the states. It's a patchwork of financial landscapes, each with its unique demands and opportunities. Understanding these can dramatically influence your budgeting and lifestyle decisions. Firstly, income requirements vary wildly from state to state. While a salary that affords comfort in Mississippi might be significantly lower, you'll need a heftier paycheck in places like Hawaii or New York to maintain the same standard of living. It's not just about earning more, it's about what your earnings can buy in your specific location. Housing, as we've seen, is typically the largest expense in any budget. In some states, the cost of a modest two-bedroom home could diverge by hundreds of thousands of dollars. This stark difference underscores the importance of geographical financial planning. Whether you're renting or buying, where you choose to live can either constrain or free your financial flow. Groceries, too, play a crucial role. The price of a basket of goods can vary by up to 30%, depending on where you shop. States like California and Alaska often see higher food prices due to transportation costs and lower competition. On the other hand, states in the Midwest tend to offer more bang for your grocery buck, thanks to abundant local supplies and fewer logistical challenges. Transportation costs also can't be overlooked. Whether it's the need for a car in sprawling states like Texas, or the convenience of public transport in compact cities like Boston, how you get around significantly affects your wallet. Fuel, maintenance, public transit fares, or even the occasional ride share, they all add up. Understanding these factors, income, housing, groceries, and transportation, is crucial. They are the building blocks of a budget that doesn't just survive but thrives. By planning with these components in mind, you can tailor your finances to not only meet your needs but also maximize your potential for comfort and savings. Remember, a comfortable life is not just about what you earn, but also where you spend it. Now that you're armed with this information, you're better prepared to make smart choices about where and how you live. Living comfortably isn't just about affording your rent or mortgage, it's about understanding the whole financial landscape of the area you are considering. Each state presents its unique set of financial challenges and opportunities, from grocery costs to transportation expenses, and it's crucial to take these into account. Whether you're planning your budget for the next year or contemplating a move to a new state, consider how these factors weigh into your overall financial comfort. It's not just about the cost, but also about the quality of life that you can sustain with your budget. We invite you to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content like this. Share your experiences or additional insights in the comments below. How does your state compare? What have you found to be the most significant factor in your cost of living? Thanks for tuning in. Keep exploring, keep planning, and thrive wherever you choose to call home.